Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Budgeting and Savings with B. I'm Vonda Shourn, and on today's episode, 9 things to do with your money right now. You ready? Let's go. Number 1, you see me looking over that way? That's because I'm looking at my notes because I don't want to forget anything. You know, once you get past 20, that memory just goes. So I'm just looking over there, looking at my notes so I don't forget anything for you guys that I should be sharing. Number 1, clarify your long-term and your short-term goals. Like, you can write them down in your app, like in your note section of your phone, or you can, put it in your app, or you can go old school and write it in your notebook. I think it's probably easier said than done, for one, and for two, it's kind of easier to do your long-term goals because we typically can think farther, longer than shorter, because shorter requires a little more action. So write those down. Once you put stuff pen to paper, it really helps solidify them. Once you start writing things down, you can brainstorm, or whatever the new word that they using nowadays for brainstorm, because I'm old school. You really are brainstorming. Like, you're really thinking hard about what you want to do. I wouldn't recommend going past 10 years without some steps, but I would definitely do everything in either monthly increments, not on paper monthly, but to get to the 1 year goals, I would definitely write them in monthly increments so that if you fall off, you have enough time to dust your little stuff off and get back going. Okay, but definitely write them down. Solidify your short-term and your long-term goals. What is considered long-term, it's really up to you, and what's considered short-term, it's really up to you. Okay, but just get to write. Okay, put it on paper. You gotta take it out your head and put it on paper. Okay, get to writing. Use your cash or invest it either in yourself or someone else. Now, that's really questionable, because make sure you have a limit. Make sure that your emergency fund is fully funded for 3 to 6 months, and then it's best to have a separate account with money in there that you can kind of play with, so to speak. Not necessarily play with, but that you can afford to invest. You can invest in yourself for self-care. You can invest in yourself for like a business, or you can invest in like a family or a friend. But use caution with that one. Okay. Number 3, okay, get rid of debt and improve your credit. That one is so important, because once you pay down debt or eliminate it, you are able to breathe much better. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. When I paid my debt off in 2022, had to been April or May. It was the most scariest yet rewardingest thing to do. It was like so many bricks just came off. Like, it was good. You are able to sleep better at night. You might even dribble. I'm just kidding. But you just feel so much better. You're able to sleep. You're not on edge. I think I had lost some weight without even trying, because you just don't have that extra stress. Improving your credit score is going to allow you to walk in places like a boss, okay? Because you already know you're a part of the 700 club, the 800 club, okay? So you know that you don't have to tolerate no malarkey or BS, whichever word you understand. But you don't have to tolerate that, because now you have the power. Not them having the power and telling you what you have to do. Now, I have a good track record of paying my bills and paying them on time. I'm able to handle credits and cash responsibly, and you just not gonna tell me what I'm going to do. I'm gonna tell you how this transaction is gonna work. It's the best feeling. So if you don't know how to fix your credit without paying people all these thousands of dollars, get the Credit Karma app, put your first and last name in there. It's gonna link up, to your information. Then you can go down and see what all you owe. Start chipping them off. Start paying them. Start paying them down, paying them off, okay? That's how you do that. Start investing in the great companies of the world via the index tracker. That is so, like, if you have some extra money and your emergency fund is fully funded, you can start, investing via the index, like some of the top companies that you're interested in. Give money as gifts for graduation, anniversaries, or birthdays. Now let me explain this one a little bit more. I have a not personal, but I have it's personal, separate account for that. There's a certain amount of money in there for the year. So I write down everyone's name in my family, or whom I think should get a gift, or that's about to graduate, or whatever they're about to do. And then I tally up that dollar amount, and that's how I know how much money to put in that account each month. Now, if you got a lot of money, you could just transfer it out of one account into another and be done with it. But you have to know how much is earmarked and set aside for that individual. But definitely at the beginning of the year or the beginning of the month, decide how much is going to be put in that account for people, as gifts as their birthday arrives. Try to do this in advance because it keeps you from taking the light bill money and buying, your favorite cousin a gift. Try to do it in advance, okay? Also, if you have extra money, you can open up a high yield savings account. It's just as it says. If you put more than 3, 6, or 10,000 in there, you have a higher chance, not higher chance, but you are going to make more money each month. So nothing wrong with making some free money. They also have those online accounts too. So, but with the online accounts, you definitely have to really be ready for those, because your money is not going to be as accessible as you would like it to be. So definitely think about those and make the best decision, okay? Start building and saving and a strong emergency fund. I can't preach or harp on that enough about having a strong one. If 2020 didn't teach you nothing else, we need to be saving, I included. We need to save as much as we can. Every day we turn on the news and it is something different than what's going on in the world. And if you are in your 20s or 30s, please don't forget about your retirement account, guys. I can fully attest to just being 20 years ago. And now I'm 40. Like, boom. Like within a blink of an eye. I was just pop locking and dropping it. I was just backing that thing up. I was just twerking and my knees work good. Now, if I was to do any of that, I would be down for the count. So, please don't forget about investing in your retirement account. I know you think you're not going to get old, but I'm telling you, trust me, listen to your good auntie. You will be 40 before you know it. And you're going to be like, what the hell happened? So definitely don't forget about your retirement account. Whether you saving at work or you saving on your own, I would definitely highly recommend saving on your own, because the ones at work come with stipulations. And last but not least, celebrate yourself. Celebrate your milestones for doing the right thing. Celebrate yourself for doing the right thing. Just celebrate. Money is not something we're taught typically, and sometimes it takes a long time to do the right thing with your money. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.